obviously, we got a ranked win, right? We got a big one. You want to protect home court, and just got to give our kids a lot of credit. They really fought today. There's just a lot of fight by them. You know, we had plenty of opportunities to lay down and to give the game away, and we didn't. So I thought that our kids really played tough. They really played big, and at the end of the day, we just got to give them a lot of credit for just being very physical and very aggressive down the stretch. Just really proud of the effort, and really happy that they got rewarded with the win.
Coach, how badly did you guys want this? Because having two close losses, 4 to West Virginia, or 4 to Louisville and 2 to West Virginia.
It's important to take care of home, and that's important as well. So we obviously you want them all, but this is a big one, and we knew it. So we can't act like it's not. It's a top 10 win on your floor, and it's a win that really helps you, late in the season when you start getting to different kind of situations. If you gotta get to the coin flips and the tie breaks and all that kind of stuff, because they're a good basketball team, and they're going to be there in the end, and they're a really tough team. You know, we just ran a last second play and executed.
Can you just take us through that last play, what you saw and what was thrown out there?
I'll tell you the straight up truth about that play. 3 years ago, I was at an AAU tournament in Greensboro, North Carolina with Ronnie Enoch, who's on my staff. He was coaching somewhere else. We were on the road. We were having dinner out back. I drew the play up on a napkin and out back, and I said, one day I'm going to use this. The truth. And we used it, and we ran and we scored. He was like, that's the napkin play, I said. So it's just, one of those deals where you have something in your back pocket. We've never ran it before in practice. I drew it up on the fly, and we got lined up. I said, Kiki almost screened the wrong man. I'm like, Kiki, no. And luckily, she kind of caught herself at the last minute and screened the right person. I knew they would think we would try to get something coming back, because you can get a catch and shoot in .8. But I was happy that Emily got a clean look. But more importantly, as important, I won't say more importantly, but as important is the pass. A really soft pass to the rim to catch it and lay it up. So just a really good execution by our team.
What are you thinking when the ball's in the air and you kind of see the play as it's unfolding?
Make it. Because there's no situation for a putback in that situation. I knew we were wide open, and we broke open. And I didn't want to take a chance of Emily coming down with it. She's a very good tip-in lob player. That's her thing, one hand, two hands. So I knew that she would be the most reliable person to go get it and be physical enough to get her body on someone, even if they chased her to the rim. And she just did a really good job of making it. But the pass was unbelievable.
How was it set up so that she's so wide open? What was the screen?
Well, we kind of faked some action. We had some false action going towards the back court. And we brought Kiki hard as she was coming to the ball, and she just hooked back and screened Emily's man, and they didn't switch it. And I would assume that they were supposed to switch that, and they didn't switch it, and Emily just broke wide open.
And who was the coach who said you drew it up with this?
Ronnie Enoch on my staff right now. We were in Greensboro 3 years ago, sitting in the Outback eating, and I was drawing up last second plays on a napkin, and I said, I'm gonna use this one day, and there it is.
Coach,
called the napkin play.
After a 3-heavy first quarter, I think you only had 18 from the start of the second quarter on. How are you feeling about both the post play and also guards like Kiki and Tisha driving to the basket?
Well, we got straight line drives, and I knew that we can get downhill and attack the paint. We could be successful, and I thought that Kiki and Tisha were fantastic getting downhill and playing at the rim, and that was important for us. And just to get in the paint to give us some opportunities to score the basketball, to get to the foul line, to get some offensive rebounding opportunities, and I thought that we did a solid job of doing that.
You talked about Emily being the most, who you trusted the most in that final situation. For most of the 3 quarters, she was on the bench with the foul trouble. How did you guys kind of overcome that? And I guess Amaya had a really strong game, especially in the pick and rolls and whatnot. What did you see from everybody else stepping up around Emily?
Well, we've been able to play our players the last couple of games, and we've been playing our bench. We've been playing 8, 9 players every game, and it was just players getting minutes and being able to adjust and adapt to what we're doing. And we've been working really hard on our man-to-man defense. So we're playing a lot more man now in possessions, and we're able to get some stops. And we just got to do a better job of making sure that we battle a little bit more in the post when we get these 1-5 switches. And we shouldn't be getting many of them, but we're getting them right now. So we got to just do a better job of getting that taken care of.
Emily, had 4 fouls and she had to bounce back and had that big play in, I think, that a block overtime as well. Just your thoughts about the way, she didn't play a ton, but she played, she had in the bucket and big
Sure.
overtime.
Well, she is fought. She has to be frustrating to be on the bench for that long with fouls, but she found a way to really play tough and to get back in the game and to be solid and just really give her a lot of credit for just staying with it and coming in the game and having a chance to contribute.
Coach, their Gillespie was she had 27 points down, most of it coming down low. What made her so tough to defend, and what can you learn from defending a player like that?
Well, she's a good player, and I thought that she just did a really good job of getting in the paint and getting at the rim. And she's an inside-outside player, and she's that kind of player where she can shoot the ball, put it on the floor, and she's a triple threat player, and she is one of the better players in our conference and in the country. So I'm not surprised at her productivity. She is hard to guard, but at the end of the day, I thought that our balance kind of overtook that a little bit, and that was big for us.
Did the team kind of need a win like this as proof to themselves, to kind of pull out a close game like this one after the way the first 12 games are going?
Well, the wins are important, but I always tell them we're a very talented basketball team, so we got enough talent to win games and to play with anybody in the country. We played everybody. So for us, this wasn't one of those things where you go into a top 10 team and have this big shock. We played 2 number 1 teams in the country. And we played West Virginia, we played Michigan State, and we played Michigan, so we played a lot of ranked teams. So this wasn't a shock to us, this kind of game, and how we had to compete to win this game.
Obviously, people will talk about the 2 big moments with Digna and Emily, but throughout the fourth quarter, I think you guys shot 13 free throws and made 11 of them. So obviously, that's a result of getting the ball down low. What do you have to say about your players' ability to convert in those situations, especially in high pressure moments?
Well, that's important. You want to get downhill, and you want to put pressure on the ref to call fouls. We want to put pressure on the paint and put pressure on them to defend. We didn't want to take bailout threes. Obviously, we took a ton of them, and that's what we do. We shoot the 3, but also open up the inside for some buckets around the rim. But we want to put pressure on the paint, put pressure on the rim, and put pressure on the refs to call fouls. So we're going to attack the rim and make the game grimy, and make the game physical, and play the rim and play the backboard.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.